Sridevi.
Sridevi Kapoor is an Indian film actress who has worked in Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, Malayalam and a few Kannada films. She is cited as the first female superstar of Hindi cinema. She started her career as a child artist in M.A. the Umugham's devotional fun even at the age of 4, and continued to act as a child artist in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam and Kannada films. She made her Bollywood debut as a child artist in the hit Julie, 1975, and played her first adult role at age 13 with the Tamil film Moondra Mudiku, 1976. Subsequently, Sridevi established herself as one of the leading actresses of Tamil and Telugu cinema, with roles such as 16 Vayathanil, 1977, Sigappu Rajakal, 1978, Mendam Kokila, 1981, Moondram Parai, 1982, Veramay Niram Sivapu, 1980, Premaphisakam, 1981, Oraklari Poratam, 1988, Jagadekar Veradu Atiloka Sundari, 1990, and Kshaniksham, 1991. In Bollywood, she has marked her debut as a lead actress with Solva Sohan, 1978. She gained wide public attention with blockbuster movie Himatwala, 1983. She appeared in a string of commercially successful movies like Mawali, 1983, Chofa, 1984, Masterji, 1985, Karma, 1986, Mr. India, 1987, Waqt Ki Awaaz, 1988, Chandni, 1989. She also received critical acclaim for commercially successful movies like Satmar, 1983, Nagina, 1986, Chaunal Bawaz, 1989, Lami, 1991, Kudagora, 1992, Gumra, 1993, Laudla, 1994, Judera, 1997. In 2012, Sridevi returned to films after a 15-year-long hiatus with English Vinglish and became the only actress in the history of Hindi cinema to make a highly successful comeback. In 2013, Government of India awarded her Padma Shri, the fourth highest civilian honour. She was also voted India's greatest actress in 100 years in a CNN-IBN national poll conducted in 2013 on the occasion of the centenary of Indian cinema. In her career, Sridevi has won 5 Filmfare Awards including a Filmfare Special Award.
Family and personal life.
Sridevi was born in Sivakasi, Tamil Nadu on August 13, 1963 to Telugu mother Rajeswari and Tamil father Ayyappan. Her father was a lawyer. She has a sister and 2 step-brothers. During the 1980s, Mithun Chakraborty had a love affair with Sridevi. Sridevi had fallen in love with Chakraborty on the sets of Rakesh Roshan's Jagutha Insan. Sridevi and Mithun Chakraborty had got married secretly and later Chakraborty admitted it to the press but only when a fan magazine published their marriage certificate. Sridevi married Boni Kapoor, a film producer and the elder brother of actors Anil Kapoor and Sanjay Kapoor, in 1996. They have 2 daughters, Jahnavi and Kushi. Jahnavi was born out of wedlock, when Boni was legally married to his first wife Mona Showari Kapoor.
1967 to 1975, early years as child artist.
Sridevi started her career as a child actor at the age of 4 in Tamil movie Thun, even playing the role of young Muruga, and acted in many Tamil and Telugu movies from then on. Baby Sridevi's performance in Poombata, 1971, in Malayalam won her the Kerala State Film Award for Best Child Artist. Kandan Karanai, 1967. Nam Nadu, 1969. Prathanai, 1970, Babu, 1971. Vasantha Maligai, 1972, are the most notable films of her career as a child artiste. In 1975, Sridevi debuted in Bollywood with Julie, where she played younger sister to the protagonist Lakshmi.
1976 to 1982.
In 1976, Sridevi starred in her first leading role in the Tamil film Moondra Mudiku directed by K. Balakanda. She followed it with a number of films with Kamal Haasan and Rajnikanth. Sridevi's first release of 1977 was Gaya 3, followed by Kavakuyil and 16 Vayathanal, where she played the role of a young girl who is caught between her two lovers. She also starred in the movie's Telugu remake Padaharala Vayasu in 1978. Her subsequent notable films included Bharathi Rajasagapa Rajakal, S.P. Mutman's Priya, Karthika Diyapam, Johnny, Veramane Niram Sivapu and Arkali Rayam. In 1981, she starred in the Tamil film Mendam Kokila, which won her the Filmfare Award for Best Actress, Tamil. In 1982, Sridevi starred in Moondram Pirai playing a woman suffering from amnesia and went on to win the Tamil Nadu State Film Award for Best Actress. Sridevi's notable Telugu films include Konda Viti Simam, Kshanaksham, Vita Gadu, Sada Paparayadu and Bobalai Pulai. With a Nageswara Rao, she appeared in movies such as Mujula Kojaku, Brahmabhishekam, Bangaru Kanuka and Pramakanuka, as well as Kanchuka Gada, Kalavari Samsaram, Krishnavitharam, Barapalam Boludu, Kaidi Rudraya, Jagadekar Veradu Atiloka Sundari, S.P. Parasram and Govinda Govinda. Her performance in the 1992 Ram Gopal Varma directed Kshanaksham won her the Filmfare Award for Best Actress, Telugu and Andhra's Nandi Award for Best Actress.
1983 to 1997.
Sridevi made her debut in Hindi films with Solva Sawn in 1979. 4 years later she was signed to star opposite Jitendra in Himatwala, a film released in 1983 and became one of the biggest blockbusters of the year. It established Sridevi in Bollywood and earned her the famous sobriquet Thunder Thighs. Her dance number Nain Mine Sapna became a rage, with Rediff stating that the waterpots may have dominated most frames in Nain Mine Sapna, but it was Sridevi's bejeweled outfits and headgears that stole the show. The following year Chofa released and turned out to be the biggest hit of 1984. The film established Sridevi as one of the leading actresses of Bollywood, with Filmfare magazine declaring her unquestionably #1 on their cover. Sridevi went on to star in several films like Mawali, Maqsad and Justice Chaudhary, forming a popular on-screen pair with Jitendra. Sajma, released in 1983, brought Sridevi critical acclaim. A remake of her Tamil film Moondram Pirai, Sajma was included in IDVA's list of 10 must-watch movies that weren't blockbusters. Sridevi's performance as a child woman suffering from amnesia was called by Indian Express a milestone in her illustrious career. Sridevi also featured in the midday list of challenging roles played by Bollywood actors, describing her act in the film as her best performance ever. In 2012, Adil Hussain, Sridevi's co-star in English Vinglish, revealed that he became a fan of the actress after watching her in Sajma. The Sridevi-Kamal Hassan pair also appeared on the CNN-IBN 2012 list of greatest romantic couples on celluloid. The film won Sridevi her first Filmfare nomination for Best Actress. In 1986, came the snake fantasy Nagina, which saw Sridevi play a Nishadhari Nagan, or a shape-shifting woman. The film turned out to be the second biggest blockbuster of the year, with Box Office India stating that Sridevi remained the undisputed #1. Named one of the best snake fantasy films by Yahoo! Times of India ranked Nagina as one of the top 10 snake films of Hindi cinema. Sridevi's climax dance number Main Teri Dushman also remains one of the best snake dances in Bollywood, with Desi Hits calling it one of Sridevi's most iconic dance numbers that still gives fans goosebumps, and IDVA describing it as the stuff of movie legends. Besides Nagina, 1986 also saw Sridevi giving box office hits in Subhash Ghai's multi-starrer Karma and Feroz Khan's Jambaz. According to CNN-IBN Bollywood Blockbusters, Sridevi's popularity grew so much that despite having a guest appearance in Jambaz, she completely overshadowed the film's lead heroine Dimple Kapadia. Sridevi followed the success of Nagina by playing a goofy crime journalist in the 1987 film Mr. India, described by Rediff as one of the most iconic films of its time. Directed by Shkla Kapoor, it became one of the highest-grossing hits of the year and also found a place in Hindustan Times list of top 10 patriotic films of Hindi cinema. while the trade famously joked that the film should have been named Miss India. Rediff also stated that Sri was a complete show stealer in the film. Sridevi's imitation of Charlie Chaplin in the film was described by Times of India as the most hilarious act she has ever done. Rediff also featured Sridevi in its list of Super 6 comic heroines, stating that her mobile face expressions could give Jim Carrey sleepless nights, and that her biggest plus point is her ability to be completely inhibited in front of the camera. The dance number Hawa Hawa Dance, cited by Times of India as one of the unforgettable numbers of Sridevi, also became a popular nickname for the actress. Besides comedy, Sridevi gave Hindi cinema one of its sexiest rain songs in the film's chartbuster Kartnaween Kat Te, where Filmfare described Sridevi as truly a goddess in a blue sari, while iDiva described the song as unparalleled in Hindi cinema. Rediff also featured the song in its list of top 25 sari moments, praising Sridevi's ability to look erotic even when she's covered from head to toe. Kartnaween Kat Te song was chosen by NDTV as the most famous rain song in Bollywood box office. India states that with the success of Mr. India, Sridevi continued her domination over her contemporaries Jayapradha and Meenakshi Seshadri. In 1989 came Chal Baaz, which had Sridevi in a double role playing twin sisters separated at birth. Filmfare ranked her performance fourth in its list of 80 iconic performances of Hindi cinema, stating that Sridevi's penchant for giggles and her ability to look distinctly tearful when required polishes these performances to perfection. Hell, she made Sunny Deol and Rajnikant look like sidekicks in the film, while the Times of India article Bollywood's hit double roles gushed Sridevi's performance rocked the box office. Rediff featured the film in its countdown of 25 best double roles in Bollywood, saying, "What you don't realize until you have seen Chal Baaz is just how incredible Sridevi is at depicting both ends of the spectrum, and that the film cemented her position as an actress with a killer comic timing." Speaking to Indian Express about Sridevi's act in Chal Baaz, the director Pankaj Parashar said she proved her range with the movie, and after that she got lots of offers which saw her in a double role. Her slapstick rain dance Na Jaan Kaun Se Aaye Hai became a big hit, with Times of India describing it as a Sridevi classic where she simply looked wow with her chirpy expressions and raindrops kissing her cheeks. This twin sister act won Sridevi her first Filmfare Award for Best Actress in Hindi films, while the song bagged the Filmfare Award for Best Choreography. The same year also saw the release of the Yash Chopra romantic saga Chandni, with Sridevi playing the title role. According to iDiva, the film was more an event and less a movie. Chandni emerged as one of the biggest blockbusters of 1989, with The Hindu stating that the film opened to full houses and distributors had to drastically increase the number of theatres. Cited by Times of India as one of the most watched films of Indian cinema, the film also reaffirmed Sridevi's position as the top female star of the 1980s. While Sridevi topped the Hindustan Times list of Yash Chopra's top 5 heroines, CNN-IBN also ranked her number 1 on its list of Yash Chopra's 10 most sensuous heroines, saying Yash Chopra immortalized Sridevi as the perfect Chandni. The title role became one of the most famous characters of Hindi cinema, with India Today including it in its list of Yash Chopra's iconic characters, while NDTV featured it in its list of Yash Chopra's greatest creations, stating that the film established Sridevi as the nation's sweetheart. The Tribune wrote Liana Daru scored a winner again when she created the Chandni look for Sridevi. Every street corner sold the salwar kameez and dupatta that gave the heroine a refreshingly understated look, rarely seen on the Indian screen, while Midday reported that the simple white churida and kurta with the leer dupatta gave Sridevi an angelic image and caused Chandni Chowk stores to hit the jackpot with thousands of copies. The music of Chandni became a platinum success, with Sridevi's famous dance number Mere Hath and Mine Now Now Chudayan finding a place in the Rediff chart of Bollywood's top 25 wedding songs. The actress also lent her voice to the film's popular title track Chandni O Meri Chandni, which featured among the top 5 songs of Yash Chopra by Hindustan Times. Chandni won the National Film Award for Best Popular Film, providing wholesome entertainment, while Sridevi garnered Filmfare Best Actress nominations for both Chandni and Chal Baaz in 1989, winning for the latter. Yash Chopra again cast Sridevi in his 1991 film Lammy. Times of India included it in its list of top 10 films of Yash Chopra, describing it as a tale of love transcending the boundaries of time and space, while Rediff called it quite easily one of his most definitive films. Chopra surpassed his own findings of romance with the insightful, lovely Lammy. Sridevi played both mother and daughter, cast in what IDiva described as another double role, but it was unlike any played before. Hailed by Rediff as one of the most remarkable films of her career. Often considered a film way ahead of its time, her performance brought her much acclaim, with Bizasia stating that her rendition of both Pallavi and Pooja serves well in highlighting how versatile she is as an actress, playing contrasting characters in the same movie. Sridevi's folk dance number Morni Bhaga Ma also became a rage and was placed among the top 5 songs of Yash Chopra by Hindustan Times. Lammy failed commercially but received high critical praise and has over the years become a cult classic. Talking about the film, critic Rachel Dwyer wrote in her biography of the filmmaker Yash Chopra's own favourite film, Lammy, Moments, 1991, divided the audience on a class basis. It was hugely popular with metropolitan elites and the overseas market, which allowed it to break even, but it had a poor box office response, largely lower class, especially the repeat audience, because of his supposed incest theme. The Hindu reported that with shades of incest, Lammy caused more than a flutter and remained the talk of the town. While Sridevi herself admitted in an interview with Rajiv Mazan that she found the subject too bold. Though the film flopped, with Rediff describing its failure as one of those bizarre, unexplained moments of cinema, Lammy picked up 5 Filmfare trophies, including Filmfare Award for Best Film and Sridevi's second Filmfare Award for Best Actress. Her popular Rajasthani costumes in the film also won designer Neeta Lulla her first National Film Award for Best Costume Design. In 1992, Sridevi starred in the epic Kudagora opposite Amitabh Bachchan. The actress played a double role again as an Afghani warrior Benazir and her daughter Mehendi. Shot extensively in Afghanistan, the film did good business, with BBC reporting that it ran to packed houses for 10 weeks in Kabul. Kudagora still remains popular in the Afghan country, and Rediff reported that the film is in great demand after the opening of cinema halls in the country. The film picked up the Filmfare Award for Best Director, while Sridevi earned a Filmfare nomination for Best Actress. The actress's big-budget 1993 release Roop Ki Rani Kauran Ka Raja was one of India's most expensive films ever made. Though the film failed at the box office, Sridevi was appreciated, with Times of India calling her disguise in a comedy scene the best ever South Indian role played by any actress. Sridevi continued to get central roles with big banners like the Dharma Productions venture Gumra opposite Sanjay Dutt. Directed by Mahesh Bhatt, the actress played a singer falsely accused of drug smuggling in Hong Kong. Boli Spice stated in its Sridevi retrospective that despite very good performances from the rest of the cast, Gumra was really Sridevi's film. She managed to exemplify female emotion and robustness to a great degree that you remember the film largely for her significant contribution towards it. Her performance received another nomination for Filmfare Best Actress Award. In 1994, Sridevi teamed up with Anil Kapoor again in Laudla, playing business tycoon Sheetal Jaitley. The character, described by Times of India as rude, dominant and very competitive, brought her yet another Filmfare nomination. The last major film Sridevi starred in before she took a break from the industry was Judera, released in 1997. Along with Anil Kapoor and Urmila Matondkar, the actress played a greedy housewife going to extreme lengths for money. Talking about her swan song, critic Subhash Kejal wrote that Sridevi left us with the most stunning hurrah in Judera. A terrible film that I've watched countless times to see her play the money-minded harridan who sells her husband to Urmila Matondkar. Who but Sridevi could carry of such an outrageous role with such enthusiastic elan? While Boli Spice stated that she used her polished acting skills to illustrate her character's greed and individualism at such a grotesque level. Judera won Sridevi her 8th Filmfare nomination for Best Actress.
1998 to 2011, post-marriage and television debut.
After a 6-year hiatus, Sridevi briefly returned to the small screen in the Sahara sitcom Alenia, 2004 to 2005. She also appeared on Jina Isi Ka Naam Hai, 2004, and as a judge in the TV show Kaboom, 2005. She performed a medley of some of her musical numbers at the 52nd Filmfare Awards 2007. She is also a member of the board of directors at the Asian Academy of Film and Television. On September 19, 2009, Sridevi appeared on the Sony TV show 10 Ka Dum hosted by Salman Khan. On the episode, she and her husband, Boni Kapoor, were guests, along with actor-director Prabhu Deva, actress Aisha Takia and their musical duo Sajid Wajid, all of whom had come to promote their film Wanted. Sridevi has also appeared on ramps in Lakme Fashion Weeks 2008 and 2010 and the HDIL Couture Week 2009 as showstopper for designers like Neeta Lulla, Queenie Toddy and Priya Chintan. Sridevi also developed passion for painting. In March 2010, her paintings were sold by an international art auction house with the money raised being donated. In 2011, Kareena Kapoor paid a tribute to Sridevi by performing to a selection of Sridevi's numbers at the Global Indian Film and Television Awards. Kapoor called Sridevi her hero and the reason why most girls of her generation became actresses. In May 2012, Sridevi appeared in Amir Khan's TV show Satyam Jyoti as a surprise to an interviewee who had been sexually abused as a child. She also signed a letter to the government in support of passing a law criminalizing sexual abuse of children initiated by Amir Khan.
2012, Comeback with English Vinglish.
Sridevi announced her comeback in early 2011, while working in a new film English Vinglish. Directed by Gauri Shind, a Borki's wife. Her return was officially announced at the IIFA Awards 2011 held in Toronto with a montage of Bollywood stars welcoming her back. After the Toronto premiere, some international media outlets hailed Sridevi as the Meryl Streep of India. 2 weeks later, America's Entertainment Weekly Variety wrote in its review of English Vinglish that it found Sridevi disarmingly charming in a manner that recalls Audrey Hepburn. On release, the film and Sridevi's performance received positive response. The Times of India gave it 4/5, calling it easily one of the best films of 2012. Shri's performance is a masterclass for actors. Request you to make a little place next to you, Rakhi Maharani. Gauri Shind has taken a bow in mainstream Bollywood. Another 4/5 came from Raja Sen of Rediff, who found the film as a winner all the way. Shri excels in fleshing out her character. Critic Subhash Kajar gave a 4.5, saying Sridevi makes the contemporary actresses, even the coolest ones, look like jokes. If you watch only 2 films every year, make sure you see English Vinglish twice. Rajiv Mazand of CNN-IBN gave it 3.5 stars, saying Sridevi delivers a performance that is nothing short of perfect. It's warm and fuzzy, and leaves you with a big smile on your face. Anupama Chopra also gave it 3.5, calling it that rare thing. Sridevi doesn't miss a beat. Her performance is a triumph. First Post's Rubina Khan gave the film a full 5/5, saying Sridevi brings acting back in English Vinglish. Kamal Natar said it was beyond stars, applauded Sridevi, saying she makes the best comeback in Bollywood history and delivers a landmark performance. Social movie rating site Mozvo gave it 4.1 out of 5, putting it in must-watch category. Amar Shoaib of the Cinema Journal gave it 4/5 and called the film a hilarious, touching, sensitive, and sweet film that marks the triumphant comeback of India's biggest female star. Sridevi. With the worldwide triumph of English Vinglish, Sridevi, most probably, became the only actress in Bollywood to make a successful comeback as a leading lady after marriage and a long hiatus. Box Office Capsule hailed the film and Sridevi's return as golden comeback of the Queen. Director Gauri Shind featured in the Financial Times 2012 list of 25 Indians to watch. Film critic Raja Sen from Rediff explained why she is ranked as number 1. This is a simple film where things are credible, never melodramatic, and Sridevi, in a range of well-picked cotton sarees, always judges the tone right. It's the sort of performance younger actresses, including the ones on this list, should learn from. Sridevi emerged as the most admired Bollywood actress of 2012 in a mobile survey conducted by The Clip, world's largest mobile research company. Furthermore, she was nominated for Best Actress in most of the award ceremonies, including the Filmfare Awards, where she received her 9th nomination for Best Actress.
Awards and honors.
2013, Padma Shri, India's 4th highest civilian award from the Government of India. 1992, Filmfare Best Actress Award for Lamy. 1990, Filmfare Best Actress Award for Chaul Baraz. 1991, Filmfare Best Actress Award, Telugu, for Kshanaksham. 1988, Filmfare Special Award for Nagina and Mr. India. 1982, Filmfare Best Actress Award, Tamil, for Mendam Kokila. Filmfare Awards nominations. 1984, Filmfare Best Actress Award for Sajma. 1990, Filmfare Best Actress Award for Chandni. 1993, Filmfare Best Actress Award for Kudagora. 1994, Filmfare Best Actress Award for Gumra. 1995, Filmfare Best Actress Award for Laudla. 1998, Filmfare Best Actress Award for Judera. 2013, Filmfare Best Actress Award for English Vinglish. 1991, Nandi Award for Best Actress for Kshanaksham. 1982, Best Actress for Moundram Pirai. 1970, Best Child Artist for Poombata. 2013, Stardust Award for Best Actress Drama for English Vinglish. 2013, Guild President Honour for English Vinglish. 2013, NDTV Entertainer of the Year. 2013, India Today Woman in Arts. 2013, Empress of Indian Cinema. 1981, Kalaimamani Award from the Government of Tamil Nadu. 1990, Smita Patel Memorial Award for Contribution to Indian Cinema. 1994, Kalaiselvam, South Indian Scene Artists Association Award. 1994, Giants Award for Contribution to Indian Cinema. 1997, Kalasarasathi Award by the Government of Andhra Pradesh. 2003, Lachka Maharaj Award. 2003, Vamsi International Award for Contribution in Indian Cinema. 2003, MAMI Award in Contribution to Indian Cinema. 2004, Dr. Akani Lifetime Achievement Award. 2008, FICCI Living Legend and Entertainment Award. 2009, Special Honour at 33rd Cairo International Film Festival for Contribution to Hindi Cinema. 2012, Hello Fame Award for Outstanding Performer of the Year 2012. 2012, IRDS Film Award 2012 for Performance as Shashi Godbole in English Vinglish. 2013, Hindustan Times Mumbai's Most Stylish Award. 2013, honoured by Maharashtra Governor for winning Padma Shri. 2013, voted India's greatest actress of all time in CNN IBN poll. 2013, felicitated by Telugu NRIs at Minneapolis, USA. 2013, Vogue India Awards Timeless Beauty Award. 2012, voted Most Admired Bollywood Actress by The Clip, world's largest mobile research company. 2012, ranked number 1 as Bollywood's 10 Best Actresses of 2012 by Rediff. 2012, ranked number 1 in the top 10 Bollywood actresses of 2012 by Box Office Capsule. 2012, ranked number 1 in the top 10 Bollywood actresses of 2012 by CNN IBN. 2012, voted number 1 in the top 10 finest actresses of Bollywood 2012 by Filmy Buzz. 2012, voted number 1 as the best Bollywood actress of 2012 by Koimoi.com. 2012, ranked number 1 in the top 10 Bollywood actresses of 2012 by BollySpice.com. 2012, voted number 1 as the most powerful woman in Bollywood town with more than 74% votes by BollywoodLife.com.
Filmography.